Hello, my name is Lee Kerrigan. I am a finance major, and it is my second year in Georgia State. And number 3 of the video project, starting off with part A, which states, demonstrate calculating a new attribute called gross margin into column S using this formula, which would be unit price minus unit cost divided by unit price. First step would be to scroll down until you see unit S. Click S1 and type in gross underscore margin as stated in the instructions. To do the equation provided, you should click equals, open parentheses. The instruction says unit price, which would be P1 or P2 minus Q2, which would be unit cost, close parentheses, divided by P2 again, which would be unit price again. Click enter, and you would get 0.49. To copy paste the answers to the other cells of column S, click the small square on the bottom right of the cell. And there you go. That would be the first step. That we should demonstrate how to create a pivot table. To do so, you would have to scroll to the very left of your worksheet and click the triangle button between A and 1 at the top left of the worksheet. This would then select every single piece of information of the worksheet. Next, you would have to go to the Insert tab, click Pivot Chart. Table range would be the selected data, and make sure to check New Worksheet. Click OK. It would then take you to a clear worksheet with the categories and the factors of the chart or the table to be set. In this case, sale channels would go to legend, which would go to columns, which would be legend. Ship date would go to rows, which would be axis. Remember, it states to remove years and ship date and keep quarters only, so you should drag ship date to the left and years to the left, which would get rid of them and leaving only quarters. Lastly, you have to add two calculated values, average of gross margin. Click summarize by the average because the default would be sum. Make sure it's a number with 2 decimals. Click OK. Lastly, it would be sum of order quantity with 0 decimal places and a commas. To do so, click the I button. It would be default sum, so you don't have to change that. Go to decimal places, click change to 0 and add commas. Click OK. Readjust your worksheet to look better, and that's how to do part B. To insert a pivot table slicer for product and sales channel, use the slicer to show the chart when product equals sculptures and sales channel equals online. To do so, click on your table, go to insert, go to the insert tab, and click slicer, which would be on top of timeline. A pop-up would show up, and it would say, the instructions say click product and sales channel. So look for product and sales channel. Make it so rearrange, and make it so sales channel says online and accessory and product says sculptures. See how it changes the table and lessens the options and makes it smaller. The final step states add a pivot chart, called clustered column line on secondary axis and show how the chart changes when the slicer choice for sales channel is changed to in-store. To do so, click anywhere on the table, the new table that you have, click insert. On the tables area, look for the shape of bar charts with the stair looking symbol on it, which would be then called combo. Go click combo and look for clustered column line on the secondary axis, and that's where you should find it. Click it, and that should be your table. Let us do some cleanup by getting rid of moving this table over here. And lastly, it says show the chart changes when the slicer choice per sales channel is changed to in-store. It would then only show the in-store portion of the sales. Thank you for listening to my demonstration.